Hello. Today topic is MISRA. So what is MISRA? MISRA is motor industry software reliability association. So MISRA is called Motor Industry Software Reliability Association. So why we required? So if you go with any like any if you working with any industries like aerospace or automotive or any like so commerce related organization. So they are dealing with all are coming under like industrial ISO certificate actually. Without ISO certificate, you can't work or you can't develop the software or you can't establish the company. So what is this ISO actually? So you have aware like what is ISO? ISO is nothing but industrial standard organization. So if you if you are giving any product, it should be certificate. You have to do the certificate actually. Like if your product, you are delivering the software, you are doing any product, you are making any car, or you are making any aerospace. So ISO should give the ISO certificate. Then only people will trust your like product or trust your software, and so they will buy actually. Like even ISO having a some levels actually. So let's talk about only like related to automotive. So in automotive, so we are using ISO like in automotive we are using ISO 26262. So it defines everything about automotive road safety. If your software is compliance with the ISO certificate, then people will believe actually like software is your software or your car is like safer to use in the road. So again in ISO 26262, so there is a like it is having a SPC actually. SPC means severity, probability, and controllability. You can check. So coming under, we having a and one more quality actually. So in this MISRA will come into picture. So we can say like even ASIL actually, automotive safety A to D. So under come this MISRA will coming under this actually. If anyone knows about this, you can comment. And what is this MISRA actually? MISRA warnings. So we will call it MISRA warnings actually. What is MISRA warnings? So you are writing your software is it should run your software should run with MISRA tools, so it will give the warnings report. So it is having a warnings like it is having a level actually L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. So these are the most critical warning actually, high priority warnings actually. So if your warning reports having this warning, you must fix. So L5 is high priority and L4 is compared to L5 less and L3 also compared to L4. L3 is less. So let's see one by like these are the warnings. So we will get actually like we have to fix this warning. Fix run tool. I can fix. So finally zero warning should come. So let's see some of the MISRA warnings. So you are aware actually like you are most of the time you will define macros. Suppose I will define the macros stand on. I will write one. So similarly define stand on. I will write a macro zero. So if you run this macros or run this your like application in QAC tool, so it will give the warnings. And it is like writing like this is very dangerous. You know why? Because this is the constant number, and sometime you are while doing the calculation, so calculation you will not aware actually which number it is, like one or zero. So we having a typecast and type promotion. So automatically compiler will take this as a like to do prior type promotion based on your algorithm or based on your syntax, and it will software will misbehave actually. So how we can avoid actually like this? So I have to write has defined stand on. So you can write unsigned integer actually like one zero. So this is the safer. So there is a like we having a coding guidelines actually in your. So if you read this coding like guidelines, so I will not. So you can easily like no need to run the QSC tools actually. So because you have written like well like safer code actually. All correct. And this is the one of the this is one type of QSC warning. So next second, so typecasting. So you're having a like having a number integer a result equal to zero and integer. b equal to 2, and you're having a float number f equal to 3.8. So you will add the number. The result equal to b plus f. So this also it will give QS warning. So you will not get the desired. So some case you will not get the desired output, desired result. So you will not get, because like compiler will, like it is like you can't predict one actually. Like in my case, so because having a 2 actual number and having a 3.8. So this is floating number and this is integer and result is integer only. So floating and can't add actually in C actually. So like both should be in the same parameter only. So for that you have to typecast 2 plus integer and f, no, b plus, this is typecasting f, and you will get the result. Actually what result you will get, for you might get the result 6. So it is rounded off to integer actually, like whether it will rounded off to 4 or it will rounded off to 3.5, depends on compiler. You can cross check. So we should write always b plus integer and yeah. So if your result is floating actually, if your result is floating, then you can write float here. You can typecast this b into float. So this is the one type of warning, and third warning, you are writing the if condition, if temperature equal to 30 and do this. If temperature is suppose 31, what will happen actually? It is coming here. Sometimes it is like undefined. So this is also will get QSE warning. What QSE rules? I will call it actually QSE, quality appliance compliance something. So both are same actually, MISRA, or if I'm saying MISRA or QSE. So why in QSE rules? So if you're writing if, you should write else. So else if you don't have anything, so you can keep it blank actually. You can write just comment. But else part is required actually, compulsory in QSE rules. So this is the third warning. Yeah. And fourth, I taken only some 5 warnings only. So there is a many warnings actually. You can check with Google. And fourth warning is like no dynamic allocation, no dynamic memory allocation, because why it is using the heap, and in the embedded system, uh, in embedded system, System memory is very less, so it will hit it will and hit the stack area and it will get the stack overflow. And so you have aware actually if you are using malloc and you have to do free. So if you are not doing free, so you'll get the what will happen actually memory leak. So you should avoid actually as per QAC or MISRA. This is fourth warning and final. I will end here actually with one warning. So five. So recursion. So it is very dangerous. So it will if you're not defining like if you're not giving if you're not guarding actually, so you will end up with the stack of so this also should not use in MISRA guidelines. As per MISRA guidelines, we should not use recursion in our software. So there are many warnings and rules are there actually. So I just explained only five warnings. And if you know about more about these MISRA warnings, you can comment. So that's it.